crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie, VVS, I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
What's up, guys? It's your sister. Welcome to another episode of Just a Couple Things, the podcast, your new favorite podcast, honey. So make sure that you are subscribed, so you can make sure that you get your notifications every time I post for a new episode, okay? Now, some of y'all been in the comments, girl, we've been looking for you on Spotify. Girl, we've been looking for you on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. And girl, I've been looking for you on Amazon Prime Podcasts. And girl, I've been looking... I haven't uploaded these episodes just yet, okay? This is like, my soft launch, all right? But we will be hard launching next month, okay? Right now, we soft. But I like it hard. So we're going to get hard next month. That didn't come out right, but we're going to get hard. We're going to hard launch. We're going to launch hardly next month, okay? During Black Women's Just a Couple Things pod is officially launched Black Women's Month. The podcast will be on all streaming platforms, okay? But for now, still, make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you can get your notifications every time I post a podcast, okay? All right, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode. This is episode 4. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of things happened this week. I feel like I'm playing catch up, Lord. Like, I was gone. I've been traveling all summer, and I took my last summer trip this following weekend. No, not following. This past weekend, me and Mr. Easter did go to Montreal, Canada, where I was born. I was born by the river. I was born by the river. I was born by the Canadian River in Montreal, Canada. Shout out to all my Montrealians, my Canadians. For those of you guys who don't know, yes, I'm Canadian. I'm a Haitian Canadian child. I was born in Canada to Haitian immigrants. Okay, we're gonna get into the Haitian immigrants in a moment. But yeah, I took him up to Canada. He met some of my cousins. He met my father. And then we came back down. And, I am going to put up a vlog showing all that we did in Montreal. It was actually a really, really, really good trip. We had a good time. And I'll talk more about, the family stuff on the vlog, child. But I will say here that Mr. Issa met my dad. And it didn't go well. It didn't go well. And it didn't go well because he did anything or my dad did anything. It's just sometimes I think sometimes you have expectations and it just doesn't go, things don't go like in your expectations. Or maybe I've romanticized this moment all my life. You watch movies and you see the daughter brings her man to, meet the father and, the father is doing the fatherly things and asking all these questions. And, it just wasn't given that. It was given, what's up? What? Hello? Hello? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I really might settle down with this nigga right here. Like, this might be the one. And it just wasn't given that. So anyway, I have the vlog coming out, child. It'll come out in a couple days. Probably going to give it to, my super subscribers first so they could see it. But yeah, child, it just wasn't given. But other than that, Canada's always a good time. Please go before the summer ends, which is just don't go now because now it literally got cold the last day that we were there, which was coming in Sunday. It was cold. No, we came in after that, but it was cold. Sunday just got cold out of nowhere. But yeah, so I did that. And like I said, I've traveled all summer. I met his family the weekend before. So we've we wrapped up all the family meetings. Everybody done met each other. Well, our families haven't met each other, but we've met each other's respective families. So I guess we'll see what that means, child. What does that mean? When you meet each other's families like that, what do that mean? Are there bells ringing? I guess we're going to see, child. Okay, so let's get into the breaking news. Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news! We have so much news to talk about, child. Did y'all see them debates last night? Lord, we had a time last night. So who y'all think won? Who do y'all think won? There's only one obvious answer to this, okay? It's Wednesday, mind you, so the debates was last night. There's really only one good answer to that, one correct answer, and that's Kamala Harris, okay? I mean, do we really need, is that what? I know the Republicans are punching the air. I mean, I've seen some people say, oh my God, last night's debates were biased. Like, listen, last night's debates showed us who is ready to run the country and who is not. It's clear as day. And there's so many people, oh, well, do your research, do your research. If your research doesn't land you to the point that Kamala Harris should be who this next president should be, then baby, you're not doing the research right. Baby, you must have a kindergarten level of reading skills. Like, you're not doing the research, baby. Okay? Put your phone down, put Instagram down, put TikTok down, and actually go fucking read a book. Like, this debate was a shit show in a very good way. Like, baby, if you was Team Blue, baby, it was a shit show that was in your favor, okay? Make some noise if your candidate won. Make some noise, audience. Clap your hands if your candidate won, because mine did, okay? She showed up. She was ready. She took it serious. Man, the way Kamala Harris surgically baited Trump and got him to say some of the stupidest shit. Like, I thought I had heard it all when it came to Trump. The man is a walking shit show. The man is a walking constant contradiction. He's a walking joke. But the things that he said at this debate were so insane. And the way he fell for her bait every time. You see, when you actually go to school and you go to law school and you get your degree and you become a litigator, a prosecutor, a legislator, when you become all the ADAs that are necessary to become this nation's president, you have Kamala Harris. You have somebody who knows what they're talking about. You have somebody who knows the facts. And when you don't have that type of educational background, you have the idiot that was standing to her right, which is Donald Trump. And it's really insane that it's actually quite insulting that in the year 2024 of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, 2024, you have this Black women's who has had to go above and beyond in her education, above and beyond in her positions, only to have to debate the likes of the garbage can that is Trump. Like, it's really ridiculous. Baby, let's just start off with the way she entered the fucking debate. I mean, when Kamala Harris, okay, when Miss AKA Tootsie rolled her ass to the podium stage and walked up to Trump and said, "Hi, Kamala Harris." Baby, did y'all not catch that? Because he's been going out of his way to say her name wrong. Hi, hand please. Kamala Harris. Say my name. Kamala Harris, that's right. That's how you say my name. Kamala Harris. Okay? You orange face, beard belly, lace front wig, barely holding on for life, bitch. My name is Kamala Harris. Okay? Say my name and say it correctly. Period. I knew she was listen, when she greeted that man like that, I already knew what time it was. I said, all right, my sister gonna eat. My sister is gonna eat this man alive, okay? But what were some of your moments that were most memorable to you as you're thinking about the debate? First and foremost, as a Haitian, the whole they're eating pets, they're eating dogs, that whole moment to me was so outrageous. I mean, for those of you guys who don't know, JD Vance has been pushing forward a story that has been continuously debunked about Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, and how they are terrorizing the town by capturing everybody's dogs and cats and eating them. Okay? The city manager, the city officials, law enforcement, everybody has debunked this. But you have JD Vance going to Twitter pushing this narrative about Haitian immigrants eating dogs and cats. Okay? Again, the story has been debunked. But then you have Trump who goes on stage and he repeats it. He doesn't say Haitian, but everybody knows who he's talking about. So much so that as soon as the debate was over, that's one of the first things that CNN commentators brought up was Haitian immigrants. And this is not the first time that Trump and his, I don't know, it's just crazy to me because you have JD Vance, whose bitch ass was just calling Trump America's Hitler when Trump first ran for president, okay? So he's a bitch, okay? But, because how do you go from calling him America's Hitler to now you're literally hanging from his nutsack, all right? And then how do you go from, oh my gosh, we need to protect ourselves from all these single women cat ladies to now that pipeline didn't work. The single white female cat lady owner, that pipeline didn't work for JD Vance. And so now, oh my God, we have to protect you from the Haitians who are eating your cats. That's the new pipeline. That's the new, the sexism didn't work. Now let's go to racism. Let's go to xenophobia, right? But you have Trump repeating it. And it's not the first time that Trump and his people have pushed forward harmful rhetoric when it comes to Haitians. Trump called Haiti a shithole country during his first run, okay? Mind you, if you really look at the receipt, you know how many times Trump has been to Haiti? You know how many of these politicians own land in Haiti, own property in Haiti, the shithole? They just don't want you to go there. They want to deter people from going to Haiti because there's so much money there for non-Haitians. America has destroyed Haiti and destroyed other Black countries so bad, so much so that the people of these countries have to come here. That's what migrants, immigration, all that's what causes this, is that a lot of the times when you go into a country and you see the country's immigrants, those immigrants from those countries have to go there because that specific country ruined their country. And so now they have to migrate. That's literally the basis of immigration and how immigrants are formed, okay? But it just was disgusting watching that. But what's also disgusting is just seeing Haitians. Oh, well, he didn't say Haitians. Well, who the fuck was he talking about? The story was about Haitians. Can we not be dumb? Can we not be dumb on purpose? Can we not be dumb on purpose? Y'all use y'all platforms to push so much stupid shit. Please use your platforms to push out the fact that Trump is literally a xenophobic, racist rapist who might get reelected. Let's just be honest here. This is not the first time that we've seen him be this idiotic and he was still able to get into the White House. Okay? I mean, the whole Haitian eat cats and dogs, these are things that have not only been debunked, but for decades, this type of rhetoric has harmed the Haitian community. You had the CDC back in the day. I believe it was like in the 80s. The CDC was putting it out there that Haitians were the ones bringing HIV and AIDS to America. Okay? It is so easy to perpetuate these types of harmful falsehoods when it comes to Black people, Black immigrants. It's just really disgusting. But also too, I mean, it leads me to also the point that when it comes to immigrants and immigration and all that, there's always an attack for Black immigrants. You never see this type of outrage for non-Black immigrants. America is an immigrant country. Like, almost everybody here is from another country. But whenever it's time to attack immigrants, it is always the Black immigrants who get the most attack, period. I grew up in Florida. I mean, I grew up and saw the wet foot, dry foot. You would see the white Latinos come in and they'd be able to get off their banana boats. You have the Haitians coming in on their banana boats, and baby, you got to go back. You retourne. But the white Latinos, they'd get to come in. The Haitians, no, you got to go back. Wet foot, dry foot, you know? So yeah, it's really pathetic to see these types of falsehoods be pushed again. And I just have to ask, like, at the end of the day, no matter what your research, if you're doing research on someone like Kamala and you're coming up with the idea or the conclusion that your research on Kamala Harris versus Trump leads you to vote for Trump, you're a dumbass, period. Like, you are a clear dumbass, especially after watching this debate. Trump answered nothing. He had no answers for anything. It was always, his goal was always to argue against what Kamala would say. Like, I mean, when she said that the people were going to Trump rallies and leaving early from exhaustion and boredom, baby, the way that man went spiraling, you know, he has an obsession with crowd sizes. Barack ate that. Barack ate that. And then you have Kamala saying, hold my beer, Barack. Hold my beer. We're gonna say, hold my beer. They ate him up with that. And he fell for it. What were some other, I mean, there were so many damn moments. I mean, we never saw Kamala get fact-checked. We never saw her get fact-checked. This man was fact-checked repeatedly. One of my favorite moments was when he kept saying, oh, she's going to take away our guns. She's like, can you please stop lying? She had to come back. You please stop lying. Me and Tim are gun owners, baby. We stay strapped, okay? I ain't no killer, but don't push me, all right? All right? Kamala, Tupac, Shakur, Harris was like, baby, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I stay strapped, okay? When Trump was saying that, when he was justifying his abortion ban by saying that doctors were out here executing babies at 9 months, that doctors were performing abortions at 9 months, something that is medically impossible. When he got on that podium and he said that with a straight face, I mean, my goodness. Like, you know, wow. Just wow. Who else could get away with saying some shit like that other than Trump? Who else? Nobody could. It's just crazy. Crazy to get on the debate stage and say some shit like that. But yeah, he definitely lost. Let me know your thoughts on the debates. I mean, my bitch won. My bitch Kamala won, period. Ski. I know the AKAs are ski. What y'all be doing? Ski. Baby, I might have to get me some pearls and a pink and green jacket. Okay? Let me reach down in my pearls. Okay? Y'all's winning. Kamala won that. But let me know your thoughts. Oh, side note, y'all. I didn't even say this earlier, but did y'all see that Taylor Swift got on IG and endorsed Kamala Harris? Period. As soon as the debate was over, Taylor Swift posted this picture to her Instagram and she said, I'm voting Kamala Harris. And she put a picture of herself and her cats. Period. That picture of herself and them cats, baby, that was her letting you know she saw them little Haitian stories and she ain't for that. All right? She ain't for that. Baby, as soon as I saw that shit, I said, let me go shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Whoa. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. I was shaking it off, child. I said, you know what, Taylor? I might become a motherfucking Swiftie. I might become a motherfucking Swiftie. She said, I'm endorsing Kamala Harris. Point blank, period. Let's talk about Beyonce. Beyonce being shut out of the CMAs. Are we surprised? Are we surprised? Are we surprised? I mean, I'm not in the bit least surprised. I mean, you have Cowboy Carter. I had to pull up the stats. I'm like, yo, I remember at least most of the album songs charting. Like most of them charting. It debuted number 2 on Apple Music charts. I believe also that it debuted on the 200, the Billboard 200 as, wasn't it number 1? I couldn't find all the stats, but I mean, the album was a work of art. It actually is a work of art. It's a beautiful album. And, you know, it opened doors for other, you know, Black country artists to be included in the conversation. You have Shabuzi, who, so what's the song? Someone pour me up another shot of whiskey. Everybody in the bargain tipsy. That's my damn song right there. And I think that's been number 1 for like 8 weeks now. And if it wasn't for him first being on Cowboy Carter, that most likely would not have happened for him. And Shabuzi is a Nigerian country artist. Where they do that at? Okay? A Nigerian country artist making the leads that he's making. And it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for her. But I mean, are we surprised that they didn't nominate her? I'm not surprised. I mean, we saw what happened back in the day. I believe it was like a decade ago when she performed at the CMAs with the Dixie Chicks, you know. And also, if you really want to go there, I mean, listening to the album, Beyonce told them people to kiss her ass repeatedly. Beyonce got in that booth and was like, kiss my ass, kiss my ass, do-do-do-do-do, kiss my ass, like repeatedly. Beyonce made a whole album telling them people to kiss her ass, okay? And then she made the album, she released the album, she drops Cowboy Carter. Don't give us a visual for nothing. You are the visual. Still hasn't given us the visuals for Renaissance. Mind you, she's recorded the visuals for Renaissance twice. There are people just on standby waiting to be able to post their videos from set. Like, she recorded those videos twice. I have 2 friends who were in those visuals, okay? Twice. She has not released them. Baby girl done went on tour. She done gave us a film in the theaters. She done gave us a little docuseries on HBO. No visuals! Beyonce said, you are the visuals. That lady don't give a fuck. Do y'all think that Beyonce cares about being nominated for the CMAs? Because I don't. Beyonce dropped that album and she was like, all right, anyway, let me go ahead and drop the Sacred shampoo, this little rice water, cucumber conditioner. Let me go ahead and drop Sir Davis, Okay, she done dropped this damn brown liquor that I see everybody choking on. Have y'all seen the Sir Davis like video reviews? Y'all is choking on this lady's brown. I'm sorry. Beyonce don't care. Beyonce doesn't care. Beyonce has been doing the rat race of releasing albums, doing the visuals, going on tour, going promo tour, interview after interview after. She's done that for over 3 decades. That lady do not give a fuck no more. She don't care. She do not care. I think she's at the point where she wants residual income. She wants the residual income. Music does not make money anymore. Okay? And so Sacred, the perfume line that she dropped last year, which, what the fuck happened to that? I hated it though. I was one of the very few people who thought that perfume stank. Like I thought it gave me old church mother. It didn't give me what I think Beyonce really smells like. Absolutely not. Now Rihanna's perfume, that Fenty Beauty perfume, that shit is amazing. It got magnolia flowers in it, some shit like that. Mongolian flowers. I didn't even know Mongolia had flowers like that. I don't even know where the fuck Mongolia is at. But all I know is when I go to Mongolia, I need to smell their motherfucking flowers because that Fenty Beauty perfume is amazing. It is amazing. But yeah, perfume, Sacred, Sir Davis. I think Beyonce is trying to figure out which of these brands are going to make me residual income for years to come, to where my children are eating off of this. Period. I don't think she cares. Let me know if you think she does, but I don't think she cares about, being nominated for the CMAs. But I do think that they're stupid as fuck for not nominating her. That was dumb. That was dumb on their part. What else? Kendrick Lamar. This has been making headlines all week too. Kendrick Lamar announced that he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. What do y'all think about that? First of all, I think his announcement was great. The IG video that he posted with him in front of the flag and, him asking us to be there for his performance, I thought that was great. A lot of people are upset with Jay-Z about this. Jay-Z released a statement where he said, Kendrick Lamar is truly a once-in-a-lifetime generation artist and a performer. His deep love for hip-hop and culture informs his artistic vision. He has an unparalleled ability to define and influence culture globally. Kendrick's work transcends music, and his impact will be felt for years to come. Baby, the way I'ma be screaming A minor from the top of my lungs when they not like us, come on. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Beep, beep, beanie. Beep, beep, beanie. First of all, I want to see a band. There better be a marching band on that motherfucking field for They Not Like Us. Beep, beep, beanie, A minor. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. Let me tell you what happened. Jay-Z, Rock Nation, the NFL and them, Roger Goodell, they saw that Amazon Prime Juneteenth show and was like, hold our beer. Hold our beer. Do y'all remember Kendrick performing They Not Like Us on Juneteenth, performing a hate concert dedicated to a whole hate concert on Juneteenth? Okay? The day when black people supposed to be celebrating, we supposed to be celebrating knowing that we's free. Okay? During Black Women's Juneteenth, Black Women's Month. Kendrick Lamar got on Amazon Prime. Had Crips crip walking. Bloods blood stomping. On Juneteenth. On this land. Okay? They said, no, we need that. We need a piece of that. Yeah, we need a piece of that for the NFL, for the Super Bowl. Who else would they pick to perform. Let's just be honest. They Not Like Us is the song of 2024, period. Don't care whether you're a Drake fan or not. I don't give a fuck. They Not Like Us is the song of the fucking year. Like, period. Beep, beep, beep. I saw white people crip walking. Okay? Asian people blood stomping. Okay? Hispanics. Beep, beep, beep. I saw a mariachi band. Is it mariachi or mariachi? Mariachi bands was down in Mexico. Beep, beep, beep. Okay? Let's be for real. Who else was going to perform down to the Super Bowl on this land for 2025? It had to be Kendrick. I'm sorry. Now, of course, everybody's upset because the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans, and with the Super Bowl being in New Orleans, everybody feels that Lil Wayne should be the hip hop act. But baby, the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans, and the Saints ain't going to be there. The Saints will not be marching in. Okay? So the Saints gonna miss it. So I mean, what is it? What is it if you miss it too? Just because the Super Bowl is in New Orleans don't mean that everybody from New Orleans gotta be there. All right? Period. But yeah, everybody feels that Lil Wayne should have been the performing the rap act. What do y'all think? Do you feel that Lil Wayne should have performed? I'm gonna tell you right now. Hell no to the no, no, no. Hell to the no. No, absolutely not. I saw Lil Wayne perform at Essence last year, and don't get me wrong, it was amazing. Amazing. But it wasn't amazing because he's a great performer. He didn't put on like a show for real. It's Lil Wayne. Like, we love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is we love it. We love it, right? But people have been posting videos and imagery from his performances lately. It's not giving Super Bowl performance. It's not giving that. He doesn't give Super Bowl performer. You have to think, the Super Bowl is a huge stage. You have to be an artist that can be marketable for all the brands that are going to be involved. Period. And not only that, quiet as it's kept, y'all, we don't really talk about this, but Lil Wayne is actually the male Lauryn Hill. Okay. Lil Wayne is not known for showing up to rehearsals on time. Like, first of all, he might not even show up to rehearsals. Okay? Let's just say that. He ain't coming on time. You got to pray to God, Mary Magdalene, Mary who was John the Baptist's mama, Mary who was down, the Mary that was best friends with Mary, Joseph. Like, you gotta pray that all the 12 disciplines, just to hope and pray that Wayne gets there on time. Like, okay? You gotta wule your chaplet. Okay? You gotta wule your chaplet to hope and pray that he comes on time. Okay? All right? You don't know when he gonna show up. You don't know if he's gonna be ready or not. Okay? So let's just bring that into the conversation as well. But then also too, to be honest, Lil Wayne lost me when it came to issues that affect our community, the Black community. I'll never forget, there was this clip. Let me see if I can find the clip, child. Hold on.
I don't know what you mean, man. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters, especially to my...
My life matters, especially to my bitches. He proceeded to call the Black Lives Matter movement dumb. At the center of it all, Jay-Z and Roc Nation becoming co-producers of the halftime show. I mean, that came on the heels of Colin Kaepernick taking the knee. Now Jay-Z did kind of hijack, he did hijack the taking the knee movement. Somebody took a knee, he took the bag. But to Jay-Z's defense, it was, well, this is our way of having a seat at the table. And, you know, seeing Jay-Z repeatedly put Black artists, you know, in the Super Bowl. We had Usher last year. And now we have Kendrick Lamar. Like, to be honest, I thought Taylor Swift was going to be the next artist. I was like, all right. I know the NFL's like, all right now. Black Lives Matter, but damn, you know what I mean? Like, I was expecting to be shaking it off, okay, come the next Super Bowl. So, yeah, I think that there's so many factors that go into Jay-Z, Roc Nation, Roger Goodell, and everybody who's involved in picking the performer. And last but not least, I did my research on, you know, who is responsible for picking the acts, right? And so according to Capital Extra, Jay-Z and Roc Nation are co-producers of the event. The final decision is given to the host city. So your city, New Orleans, didn't pick you. You know, you got Juvenile coming on, you know, and voicing his opinion about, you got Nicki Minaj going on a fucking crash out on Twitter where Beyonce seemingly caught some strays, but she was definitely shooting shots at Jay-Z. But ultimately, like, Jay-Z is not the only person who makes this decision. It is the city. So, hello? But I think that Kendrick Lamar being the performing act is perfect choice. Perfect choice. Let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all. Last breaking news. This one is a woo child. Woo child. Wow. This one is a woo child. We have Danity Kane's Don Richard, who is suing Sean Puff Daddy P. Diddy Brother Love Combs for SA. Just wow. You know, I haven't even read this yet, but I'm going to just say this. Whatever Don Richard said that he did that shit. Whatever Don Richard said he did, li foot fel. Whatever she said he did, I don't even need to read the documents. He did that shit. We know he did it. Okay? We know he did it. Point blank, period. Let's see if this could be a quick read, child, because hold on. All right, TMZ reports Diddy is facing yet another lawsuit from a new accuser, a former bandmate who claims the music mogul belittled, terrorized, and essayed her, while she also witnessed him savagely beat his ex, Cassie. According to the suit obtained by TMZ, Don Richard says she got caught in Diddy's web as a participant on his 2004 MTV show, Making the Band, with the Bad Boy CEO manipulating her by promising her to advance her singing career if she relented to his alleged twisted demands. This is actually kind of sick. Let me see. In 2005, the court docs say Richard saw another of Diddy's former girlfriends, Kim Porter, crying as she left a music studio with her face all banged up. It was then Richard said that she realized Diddy was capable of violence and her life could be in danger. A year later, Richard was present when Diddy was first introduced to Cassie, invading her personal space while transfixed on her in a predatory fashion. According to the docs, in 2009, she says she personally witnessed Diddy, high on drugs, throw Cassie against a wall, choke her, and drag her up a flight of stairs. This was in his home. Richard says Diddy also hurled a scalding pan of eggs at Cassie while yelling, "I've been asking you for my shit. I can't stand you, bitch. You never do it right." On other occasions, Richard said Diddy sought Cassie in the face and wrapped his hand around her throat, attempting to strangle her inside his LA mansion. it just when I read stuff like this, I'm just like, how, like, you know what? I maybe I'm and in no way am I shaming Dawn, right? But maybe I'm just of a different breed. Like, if something like this takes place in front of me, baby, we jumping you. And I say this from experience. Like, I've had female family members get into it with their significant others in a way where it just was a little, like, beforehand, like, no hands were even needed to be placed on another person's body. Just the tone was too violent. And baby, we finna jump you. We gonna jump you. Period. Period. Like, and this again is in no way me shaming anyone. But if if listening to this and seeing her say that she witnessed this, this tells me other people were witnessing it. And when you read Cassie's lawsuit, again, it tells you other people were witnessing this. How many people witnessed this man do this? And nobody put their hands on this man? Nobody. Like, he had that much power over people that everybody was so scared straight. Everybody, even the men, the bodyguards, the security guards, everybody was just that scared straight. Like, fuck calling the police. Like, nobody said, nah, tonight's the night we gonna beat this motherfucker down. Like, nobody? Like, that, like, it's just like, he was that big of a monster. It's just, how is he not in jail? At some point, Richard says she and others, including her Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalina Harper, showed their support to Cassie and advised her to leave Diddy, who found out about the conversation and threatened, y'all bitches don't get in my relationship, adding, don't tell my bitch what she need to be doing. Just make money and shut the fuck up. I end artists. I shove careers. You could be missing. You bitches don't want to die. I truly believe that they were scared. Like, I truly believe that. I truly believe with every ounce of me that they were terrified. Because when you see all of these different lawsuits, there's a trend that he is ending people. And not just their careers. But at the same time, I'm just like, so the executives that knew, like the men that were around that knew, y'all didn't do nothing to protect these women? Like, not even like some like street justice? Nothing? Mind you, Diddy has a victim right now who is in jail right now. This is a man, a Detroit, Michigan man who's currently an inmate. He just won a $100 million judgment in his essay suit against Diddy. This man claimed, what is this man's name? Cardello Smith. Derek Lee Cardello Smith. Derek claimed that back in 1997 at a party in Detroit, he was essayed by Diddy. And not only was he essayed by Diddy, but when he filed his essay lawsuit from jail, because surprise, surprise, Cardello Smith is actually in jail and has been for over 20 years because Cardello is a predator. You know, there's a conversation to be had about how when folks go around essaying people, sometimes, a good amount of the times, those people who they abuse go on to do the same things. That's a whole other conversation for another time, but it's a conversation that is relative to this, right? But Cardello is serving time for being a predator. But while he's serving time for being a predator, he filed this lawsuit on Diddy because Diddy Bill Cosby'd him back in 1997. Okay? Gave him a Bill Cosby special, put him to sleep, violated him. And when Cardello woke up, he woke up to Diddy saying, well, actually, he woke up to Diddy violating someone else. And when Cardello was coming to, he said to Cardello, oh, this is what I just did to you while you were asleep. Like this is insane. And so now Cardello, who is locked up, Cardello, who is on Akon right now, locked up, won't let him out. And please don't let him out. Don't let him out. Now, I support him in his cause to get Diddy the fuck out of here, but keep his ass in jail too. Thank you so much. I don't know what he gonna do with that $100 million. I don't know. Maybe he gonna put more snacks in his commissary. I don't know. But keep his ass in jail, period. But anyway, when he filed his lawsuit against Brother Love, Brother Love showed up to the prison. Brother Love said, I'm going to offer you $2.5 million to end your lawsuit. We're just going to settle it right now for $2.5 million. Baby, the prison has when you go to prison, they log all this. You know that. Y'all know that, right? When you go to visit somebody in prison, they take your ID, they take your picture. Like, they treat you like you going to prison because, baby, you going to prison, okay? Diddy went down to the prison and offered this man $2.5 million to settle his lawsuit. When the man would not take the $2.5 million, Diddy's responses was, you know how I get down. You know how I get down. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? Please, somebody please. What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? He went down to the courthouse, to the jail. So y'all, if you put Cardello Smith-Derricklee's name in YouTube, you can actually watch the hearing. This motherfucker is in jail. He doesn't have an attorney. For the last 20 years, he just had nothing but books and time. This man is extremely educated when it comes to the court system and the law. So he represented himself. There was a hearing for his lawsuit. Diddy did not show up. Diddy did not show up. And so Derek Lee was awarded $100 million settlement. Like, baby, lock his ass up. Like, Diddy needs to be under the jail. Under the jail. What is taking so long? Like, I just feel like it should be something in the law when, you know what, all these lawsuits come out and we got all the evidence, baby. Why are we even going through the court system and having a damn case? What? Lock him up! Lock him up! What are we doing? Do not waste my taxpayer money. Lock him up! Oh my God. Lock him up, please. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Lock his ass up. Please do us all a favor and lock his ass up. Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. Lock him up. Please. What are we doing? All right, y'all. That's enough breaking news, child. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just too much. All right, y'all. My main story for the day. I'm not laughing at what's going on. I'm laughing at what's going on. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this is just insane. This is insane. Okay? This is insane. All right, y'all. Y'all know I love to talk about shows that I've been watching and shit like that. Have y'all been watching Chimp Crazy on Max? Have y'all been watching Chimp Crazy? If you have not been watching Chimp Crazy on HBO Max, please go watch it. 4 episodes. It's a docuseries that follows PETA and their quest to hunt down this lady. What is this lady's name, Lord? What is this lady's name? This lady's name is Tanya Haddix. Tanya Haddix illegally has a chimp by the name of Tonka, right? This chimp, Tonka, has been in Hollywood for some time. He's been in numerous movies. I mean, he's been on different television shows with various Hollywood actors and prominent people in Hollywood. And so somehow she got her hands on this chimp, I believe, from another woman who had chimps illegally. She had a chimp sanctuary. But basically, by the 4th episode, you have PETA announcing a $10,000 reward for anyone who brings evidence that helps law enforcement confiscate chimpanzees from roadside zoos, private compounds, throughout the pet trade. Tanya is someone who is known to be very active in the pet trade, right? And so when you watch Chimp Crazy, within the first 5 minutes, it like I said, it's showing you the stories of various people who are in this chimpanzee pet trade business, right? And they're doing it illegally. It's like this underground movement of getting these chimps, right? And owning these chimps. And these people go on, some of them, do these like family ran circuses where they have these chimps. And then some of them, most of them who buy these chimps, and I'm talking about when they're buying these chimps, it's not like buying a dog. When you're buying a chimp, we're talking about $40,000 for a chimp. Okay? And immediately you're seeing a trend of, Lord, and I don't want to make this a race thing, Lord, but it is what it is, right? Within the first 5 minutes, you got white women breastfeeding chimps. I am dead ass. White women is giving chimps the titty. Like, it's putting your titties, putting your human titty, putting your pink areolas in a chimp's mouth is insane work. Okay? And if you watch Chimp Crazy on Max, white women are titty feeding chimps. Okay? They putting their titties in these chimps' mouths to feed them. When they buy the chimps, it's a baby chimp. There was one lady, she was saying, oh, when she first got her chimp, it was a baby chimp. Okay? At the time, she had a newborn. I'm telling y'all, this is not a joke. I'm not joking. I'm not a joke about a lot of shit. This lady said she had a newborn down to the house. When she had a newborn, she felt she wanted a newborn chimp too. So the chimp is down to the house. They gave the lady stuff to feed the chimp, I believe, but she felt that it was a baby chimp. Chimps are like humans in a lot of ways. And so, you know what? She felt moved to put her titty in the chimp's mouth and to feed the chimp. the same titty that she would go put in her baby's mouth. Okay? Baby, Chimp. Baby, Chimp. Like, they just taking turns. Okay? There was this one story of this lady, Sandra Harold. Jerome Harold, Sandra Harold, okay? These two were a couple that went and purchased this chimp by the name of Travis. They purchased Travis for $50,000. Like, to be honest, this chimp business is insane. It's really insane. They purchased this chimp for $50,000. Brought him to their home in North Stamford, Connecticut. Okay. The Heralds had a towing company. Travis became like the face of their towing company. Whenever they filmed commercials, Travis was in the commercials. There's various pictures out there with Travis being held by the local police. Travis would be, at the police station, eating donuts, drinking coffee with the police. Travis would, if they were driving around town, Travis would be in the passenger seat. Like, they treated Travis like he was a human being. Okay? Jerome passes away in 2004. Okay? So now it's Sandra and Travis. And I believe Sandra did not have kids of her own. They didn't have children, okay? And so now it's just Sandra and Travis. Jerome passes away, right? Sandra begins to dress the chimpanzee in her late husband's clothing. Mind you, the chimpanzee is growing, okay? When they first got it, it was small. It's growing, okay? So eventually, Travis grows to be a 200-pound chimpanzee, all right? But anyway, her husband dies. She starts to dress the chimp in her husband's clothing. She starts to spend the night with the chimpanzee in the bed that she slept with her husband in. So from the cage to the bed. Okay? Travis is now sleeping with her at night. What y'all think she was doing with Travis at night? Drop down in the comments, let me know. What y'all think she was doing? Do y'all think they was monkeying around? Pun intended. Travis is in the bed with her at night. Okay? Sleeping with her. Doing things with her. Y'all. This is in the docuseries. So now this chimp is her man. Her man. All right? Y'all, in 2009, 5 years after the death of Sandra's husband, Sandra's friend, Charla Nash, who was used to coming over, spending time with Sandra and Travis, she comes and she pays them a visit. I had to find the original article, but you know what? I think I can play a little bit of the sound for you. Charlotte comes and pays them a visit. And mind you, again, she's used to spending time with Sandra and Travis. But keep in mind also that before 2009, throughout the years, as Travis is getting older, he's getting bigger, and he's becoming uncontrollable. There were incidents where, even before her husband died, where Travis was caught almost pushing a car, like flipping the car with someone in it. Okay? Like, chimpanzees are very, very strong. Like, very fucking strong. Okay? There's even, before I even get into the visit, there's a story of another woman. She's in a docuseries, and she's talking about how there was one time, because she was friends with Sandra as well. She was talking about one time where her and her son Tony paid Sandra a visit. Her son is over 6 feet tall. Travis starts throwing an object around, and it's like he wants to play with Tony with this object. And all of a sudden, he starts pushing Tony and pulling Tony and attacking Tony. And Sandra comes, she kind of intervenes, but it's like, on video, you can see just how strong he was. Tony's 6 foot tall. Travis comes up to Tony probably around here, but Travis is over 200 pounds. Okay? So anyway, fast forwarding to this incident.
I'm going to be a little late. I'm having problems with Trav. He wants to go for a ride. And now he took the keys.
So Charlotte is going to go pay them a visit. But Sandra is having issues with Travis because Travis done took the keys to the car. Remember, they would put Travis in the car. Like, she treated Travis like he was like a human being, like he was her man.
Came to Stamford, Connecticut. Charlotte was going to come over and help her get Travis in.
Travis and Elmo.
This is the best thing. Show him Elmo, he'll be happy. And instead, it was horrific.
So the cop shoots Travis. Travis doesn't die just yet. Travis is able to go back into his cage, the cage that Sandra and Charla were trying to get him back into. And eventually he dies there, right? But I'm watching this thinking that Charla died. But then they show you Charla. And, well, actually, in the docuseries, I feel like they showed Charla, but like with a blurred face. And so I had to go look her up. And I was like, oh my fucking goodness. I kind of remember this from back in the day. This is this woman right here. This was her in 2009, fresh off the attack. This chimp ate her down. Ate her down. Took both her, took her entire face. Her entire fucking face. Ate her arms clean off. Her hands, I'm sorry. Ate her hands clean off. Charlotte Nash has been able to undergo several surgeries. And as you can see right here, like, this is the latest of her now. I mean, she is legally blind, but she is able to function. And she has nurses who aid her during the week. And then on the weekends, she's on her own. She's living by herself. You know what makes this story even though it's a crazy ass story, you know what makes this story even crazier? A year after this attack, Sandra bought another chimp. Sandra à l'acheter un lot monkey. I had to say it in Creole. She bought another chimp for $33,000. It was a baby chimp from the underground chimp railroad. Okay? After seeing a chimp chew your motherfucking best friend's face off, she goes and she buys another chimp. But this time, she wasn't able to take the chimp across, bring the chimp to her home. She had to go to Florida to visit the chimp, right? So she was regularly visiting the chimp. When she would go for the chimp visits, she would try to kiss the chimp wouldn't kiss her. She would try to spend the night with the chimp at the owner's home, and the chimp would escape her bedroom and go back to the owner. Things with the chimp weren't working. The chimp was not willing to become her boyfriend, basically. And so following that, Sandra died, literally. Went to go take herself a hot bath. She wasn't feeling well. And apparently she had some aneurysms or some shit like that. And she died. Could you imagine your best fucking friend seeing you get stomped out, chewed out, spit out, chewed like bubble gum by her chimp? And instead of investing her coin, her time into helping you and your rehabilitation, she goes and she buys another chimp. I'm sorry. She goes and she buys another chimp, bitch. She tries to buy another chimp's love. She tries to go fuck another chimp. Like, what are we talking about, Lord? Come back, send the flood. God, send the flood. Send the flood. Start a new earth, Lord. Start a new earth, please. Start a new earth. Just start over. And in the next earth, I promise you, let me tell y'all something. The next earth, God is not going to give y'all free will. I'm telling you right now. I know at least once a day, God got to be like, I should have never gave these motherfuckers no free will. They are down there hunching monkeys. They down there hunching monkeys, putting their titties in monkeys' mouths. Going chimp crazy with the world I gave them on this land. Y'all not finna get free. In the next Bible, y'all not getting free will. I'm gonna let you know that right now. All right, y'all, that's it. I ain't got nothing else. I cannot. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about the things we discussed in this. Are you watching Chimp Crazy? What are your thoughts on the docuseries? What do you think about the debates? What do you think about the Super Bowl? And what are your thoughts on Sean, Puff Daddy, Puffy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, Combs being hit with another lawsuit? Let me know your thoughts, y'all. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe. So you can make sure that you know every time I drop a new episode of Just a Couple Things, your favorite podcast, okay? Make sure you leave a comment, like, share, okay? Stars, 5 stars, okay? 5 stars only, all right? Because I'm a 5-star bitch, period. I will see y'all in the next episode of Just a Couple Things, y'all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye. I can't.
Crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie,